Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome to the next day in our Advent calendar. Today we are going to watch another video about the UK, and this time I am reacting to the video from English with Lucy 20 weird things only British people do, with a free PDF and a quiz. And since I do want to learn more about British people and about the UK in general, I thought, why not try and watch this video? Maybe we're going to learn something. I would say, let's get straight into it and see what we can learn. Oh, that's very nice music in the background there.
Hello everyone and
Hi.
Welcome back to English with Lucy. Today I'm going to talk to you about 20 British quirks. Lovely word meaning peculiar aspects in someone's behaviour or character. Essentially I'm going to talk to you about some weird things that British people tend to do. Huge generalisations are going to be made here. I would love for you to let me know in the comment section where you are from and if you relate to any of these or if it is the exact opposite where you are from.
Also, I do have the very same question to you out there. As soon as you've seen this video, please let me know in the comments down below whether you agree with what she's saying. I have no idea yet. Or whether you say, nah, this is not working out at all. I have never heard of that quirk before. Because I know many of my subscribers are from the UK, so you should have some kind of experience. Let's continue. Let's see what she is talking about.
Before we get started, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, myself. I have sponsored my own video.
Great.
I just want to let you know that I have launched my new website. It is englishwithlucy.co.uk.
Oh, that's great. She has her own website. That's cool.
I am extremely excited about this. It's something that I've been working on for a long time.
I just jumped the advertisement for her homepage. I'm very proud she did that. Must have been lots and lots of work. So if you are interested in it, just go check out the link in the description. I'll link the original video of her down in the description of my own video. You can go there and watch the ad and go to her site. But I'd say let's continue with the video itself.
Started with the 20 weird things that British people tend to do.
I'm so excited about
the first one is that we put carpet in our bathrooms. Not everyone does this, but
the whole
I'm
room.
living in a house that has a carpeted bathroom. And I will let you know that yes, we have had an overflow situation with that toilet, and in a carpeted bathroom, it wasn't pretty. So this is quite an old-fashioned thing to do.
I can't imagine.
We don't tend to do this anymore. But if you go to a house that hasn't been renovated or updated in a long while, or you go to the home of somebody who is very traditional, then yes, you might find carpet in your bathroom. We've got it here. It wasn't my choice, but it's here. My grandparents have got carpeted bathrooms as well. Number two.
No. Before we go to number two, I just want to talk about number one. Carpet in the bathrooms, okay. In Germany, we do have carpet in the bathrooms too. Most of the people use them, but they are only little carpets in front of the bathtub, for example. So when you get out of it, you don't have to stand on the slippery surface, but you can stand on the carpet and like it will dry your feet at the same time and it's not very slippery. But this is just it's 30 centimeters big. It's not a big carpet. It's a little rug. And then we do have, or some people, mainly older and more traditional people, just like she said, they do have a carpet under the toilet seat too, or around the toilet seat. So if you would sit on the toilet and you have bare feet, you can stand on the carpet, you don't get cold feet. But other than that, we in Germany do not use them. The carpets that we use in Germany, you can lift them up and you can wash them. But if you have the whole room, I mean, you can wash the carpet, yeah, but it's not as easy as putting it into the washing machine. You have to really get rid of the stuff. And if you go there with your wet feet when you get off the shower or out of the bathtub, I can guess that this carpet doesn't look very nice for long. Yeah. Also, the odor. I mean, a bathroom is a very humid room, and I don't know what this does to carpet if you have it all over in the room. So interesting. But as she said, only older buildings do have this anymore, or people who are more traditional. Do you have that in your own bathroom? Let me know. I'm very interested in that. And if you have them, why do you keep them? Why didn't you get rid of them? Is there something that, I mean, it's positive if you get out of the bathtub and you don't get cold feet or it's not a slippery surface. That's one thing, one positive thing. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very curious about that. Okay, let's go on.
Wahey. Okay, and this is something that we shout in a very, very specific situation, which is this.
I've never heard
when
that.
somebody smashes a glass in a pub. The whole pub should shout,
Way! Sorry, I had to re-record that. That was so loud.
Now, I worked as a waitress for 3 years. I dropped a fair few glasses. We had to carry these drinks on tiny round trays that you had to balance. I couldn't do that, so I've had my fair share of
Ways
in my lifetime. Now,
okay. I've never heard that expression before. I've never been to a British pub, so that's why, I guess. So you only do this in pubs, or do you do this at home too? But I mean, why not? If that happens in Germany, people will mostly start clapping. Yeah, I guess that is what would happen. I've never been to German pubs before either. This is not the place where I'm staying. But if it happens in a restaurant, for example, either nothing will happen, it depends on the people that are surrounding you, or people will start clapping. But it really depends on the people and on the, like, in a restaurant, not really. On a festival, maybe.
my mother's best friend forgot where she was once, and she did the wahey in Portugal. A restaurant in Portugal, some poor waiter
Oh God,
dropped
no.
a load of glasses, they smashed everywhere, and there was just my mum's best friend there on her own shouting, wahey. Okay.
I mean, if she would have done that in Germany, she would have been the only one too. But I think people would have started clapping after that with her. I don't know. But it wouldn't have been such an awkward situation because I feel like in Germany it's quite similar. We don't have the woohey, but we have the clapping. So we acknowledge it if something goes bad.
Okay. The next one is number 3, which is excitement over fireworks on bonfire night.
Really?
So on the 5th of November, all around the UK, we have bonfires, we let off fireworks. And we do this because it's the anniversary, the 5th of November, of a failed attempt to blow up, to explode, the Houses of Parliament. On this event, we burn guys, and these are dummy men used to represent the man who was going to blow up the Houses of Parliament. He was called Guy Fawkes. So sometimes we call it Guy Fawkes Night as well.
Oh,
Now,
Guy Fawkes. I've heard of, I mean, I know who Guy Fawkes is, and he tried to blow up the British Parliament. When did that happen? She didn't say a year. 5th of November. Like, oh, remember the 5th of November. Oh my gosh, this is where that saying comes from? Really? I mean, I've heard this so many times before, and I never knew the origins of it. Oh my gosh, and this is what you are celebrating, so but okay, that's so interesting and new to me. I didn't have a clue about that. Okay, let's listen a little more about what she's telling us because I really like that.
Night or on the evenings surrounding this night, depending when it falls. If it falls on a Monday, then you might have it on the Saturday before, for example.
Wow.
People who have
So you don't get a day off
no
then?
experience or business dealing with explosives get incredibly excited. They go to fireworks shops, they do them in their garden, and it's just really dangerous. My dad always really enjoyed setting up the fireworks and setting them off in a neighbour's garden, and my mother was always absolutely petrified. She was so scared he was going to get hurt, and rightly so. And one day they played this terrible prank on my mother and all of the other worried wives. They let off a load of fireworks and then they came screaming, covered with soot, with black ashes all over their face, as if they had had the explosion in their face, and the women went crazy. And they were not best pleased to find out it was all a joke.
But just a second. So the way she is telling that, it seems as if people are not like having fireworks on New Year's celebration. Like the way she explained it, it made it sound as if you don't do this on New Year's Eve too, because in Germany this is a thing that we do. Every single household just buys firework. This is nothing special. This is a tradition, and nobody is afraid to do it. It sounds so interesting that in the UK people are, and they get super excited. I mean, in Germany we do get kind of excited too, or some people do, but many people aren't excited when it comes to fireworks in Germany anymore. There are like, I wouldn't say 50-50. I'd say 60% do like fireworks, 40 don't, because of the loud sounds, the noises, the animals get afraid, and because of the pollution of the environment and everything. In Germany, this is a discussion every year before New Year's celebration, whether we should continue that tradition or not. And there are not so many people that are excited about this. They do it because it's a tradition, but there's not much excitement. I mean, could be different in other families, but the people that I know, friends, families, they are not very excited when it comes to this. They do it because this is how we do it, so we do it, but it's nothing super special. And then I do know other families, that's true. They go and buy all of those fireworks for 200, 300 euros, and they're like, yeah, this is a one-time only thing, once a year. And they do get excited. I guess Germany is very divided when it comes to fireworks. We're not all that excited.
Number 4, we think that a cup of tea will cure, or help at least, any bad situation. And a lot of us genuinely believe this. When something bad happens, our first response is, okay, I'll put the kettle on. If somebody's told you some devastating news and you don't know what to say, you can just say, that's awful, do you want a cup of tea?
Oh.
Number 5
no, not number 5 yet. Yeah, this is something that I have learned already. I mean, this is also something that you know if you live in Germany and you grow up knowing that British people, English people do really love their tea, and that they also do know how to make it taste really good, different to tea in other countries, which I don't know how they would do it. But again, I'm German and I can't do that, so of course I don't know how to do it. Maybe some of you might teach me, maybe on my Patreon, what kind of difference you make. Like in Germany, we boil water, we pour it into the cup, and then we have this little tea bag and we put it into the cup. And then some people use either sugar or milk in the tea, and then it's done. So what else do you do different in the UK? Also, I really love that you can get out of various situations using the tea as an exit. Like, yeah, I don't know what to say. Would you love a cup of tea? I'm gonna go and get it. That's really cool. And also, while reacting to Doctor Who, this topic came up so many times. I can't even think. Cup of tea. I remember When I say it like that, I instantly remember Rose and Rose's mom, like using those phrases all over. Mostly Rose's mom using that phrase all over again. Okay, let's get to number 5.
Phrase, oh, go on then. Okay, said like this, oh, go on then. This is
Okay.
something that we say when we are offered something that we know we shouldn't have. For example, a very unhealthy food, or maybe a cigarette or a drink of alcohol. When somebody offers you something naughty or considered to be naughty, go on then. Go on then. I wonder if you have a similar phrase in your own language. I would love to hear it because I think that's just such a key phrase in our vocabulary. Number 6.
I don't know if we do have something like that, to be honest. If somebody offers you something that is bad for your health, for example, like a fast food, a pizza or something, and you say, oh, go on then. Oh, go on then. I don't know if we have something similar. I mean, what does it mean? Does it mean like, oh, I shouldn't, but thank you? Or does it mean, oh, you know, I shouldn't do this, so please stop doing this? What kind of meaning is behind this expression? I didn't really quite get that. And I should understand what you're trying to say if I want to like find out if we do have a German word. But if somebody like would give me a pizza and I knew, okay, I am on a diet, I don't want to eat this, or it's unhealthy, I'd say, what would I say? No, there is no say. There is nothing that comes to my mind that I would say. I would say either, hey, thank you, or, oh, well, I don't know if I should eat this. I'm gonna step back from that, but thank you. There is nothing that we do say. Germans in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, if I forget something that we do say. Okay, number 6.
Colin the caterpillar cake. Need I say more? Yes, I need to say more.
Yeah,
so that my viewers
please.
understand. Any British person watching this will understand
I don't.
Colin the caterpillar cake. They will probably feel excitement running through their veins. Okay?
Really?
A Colin the caterpillar cake is a long chocolate
Oh,
roll.
it looks so cute.
I think that's what you call it. It's a roll of cake covered in chocolate with the face of a caterpillar on the end. And if it
Okay.
was your birthday at school, your mum would buy you a Colin the caterpillar cake. It was very easy to slice and lots of slices for all of the children. And if it was your birthday, you got to eat the face. I remember my first Colin the caterpillar cake. I remember being served the face of this cake and I remember it being disgusting, but I ate it anyway because it was my birthday and because I'd earned it and I'd spent the whole year watching everyone else eat their caterpillar faces. These are typically sold in Marks and Spencer's, a shop here, food shop here, quite a posh food shop here, as far as I'm aware. And if you ever go to a British person's birthday party, I really think you should bring one. It will make them so excited, probably.
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, we don't have a similar thing in Germany over here. In Germany, it is quite the same with children's birthdays and cakes, only that we do have this Benjamin Blümchen Torte, which means the Benjamin, I don't know how he's called in English, Benjamin Blümchen, like the cake. And it's strawberry chocolate, and there are not many children that didn't have a birthday with this cake. Like every single child in Germany knows this cake. So I think this is quite the same, to be honest. It's not a caterpillar, it's an elephant, but it's the same thing. It's very interesting. Okay, number 7.
Number 7, something else we find ridiculously exciting, way more exciting than it should be, J2Os. I
What's
don't know
that?
if you have these in other countries, but
What
they
is
are
that?
a non-alcoholic juice drink. Not juice,
Never
juice
heard of
drink, okay? That means it's not 100% juice. The most famous flavour is orange and passion fruit, but the thing is they came in glass bottles that were the same size as beer bottles. So when you were a child and you were
Oh.
at a party, an adult party, you could feel like an adult with a similar
Oh,
beer
that's
bottle.
cool.
Very exciting. I remember taking it a step too far when I was younger and taking my parents' beer bottles that were green, Stella Artois always, and refilling them with apple juice and carrying that round with me and completely confused when my parents were so angry with me and saying, "No, Lucy, don't do that, don't do that." We also had another drink called Schlur, which was alcohol-free, like a sweet grape juice, fizzy as well. And I felt like such an adult when I had a glass of Schlur at Christmas. Do you have any drinks that you used to have as a child that made you feel grown up? I bet there are.
Yeah. We really do. For one, we do have Vitamalts. This comes in a beer-like bottle too. Also with the thing to open it, it's exactly the same like beer, but it's alcohol-free and it tastes like beer, but there is no alcohol in it. It's like root beer, I guess, is the American expression for that. It tastes more like sugar than like beer. It's this beery taste into this sugar water. But when you drank it as a kid and ice cold, oh my gosh, this tastes so good. And I can only recommend this for everyone who comes to Germany to once try it because it's really, really good. And I don't even know if this is a thing in other countries too. I guess root beer is kind of the same, but this has a different taste. It's a malt drink. It's similar to beer, but it tastes very, very sweet. And also, we do have the Robbie Bubble alcohol-free champagne. It's in the very same bottle than other champagne for adults, but it's alcohol-free and it comes in peach, strawberry, and berry. And it opens exactly like a champagne bottle, and you could see this on almost every single kid's birthday party too, like the Benjamin Blümchen cake and Robbie Bubble. This usually came together on the birthday party. So yeah, we do have that in Germany too. But I have never heard of this J2O and I've never tasted it. I was in London once, but I haven't tasted it. I mean, if I saw this in a shopping store, I wouldn't even know that this is something special to many of UK people. So why would I buy it, you know? But next time I'm going to London or to the UK in general, I'm gonna try and find out if I can buy this anywhere. Okay, number 8, I guess.
Number 8 is the phrase to pop. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds a bit random, but we
Yeah.
use pop in many phrasal verbs.
Really?
And it's a very warm way of asking somebody to come or go somewhere. Do you want me to pop over? Do you want me to come over? It implies a short amount of time. Why don't we pop down the road for a coffee? Why don't we just quickly go down the road for a coffee? I remember one of my Spanish students in London. They were au pairing for a British family and they were so confused by the word pop because you can pop around, pop up, pop down, pop over. Just treat it as come and go. Number 9.
I didn't know that. This is the first time I'm hearing of this, but I like it. I mean, it's a nice and quick way to say that you want to go somewhere, and if you know what it means, it doesn't confuse you. I think it's a good way to use that word, right? Okay, number 9.
British people like to base the entire country's economic state on the price inflation of a frog-shaped chocolate bar
What is that?
called a Freddo.
Freddo.
Yes, you
Never
heard
heard of that
correctly.
either.
We base our economics on a frog-shaped
Is
chocolate
that
bar
true?
called a Freddo.
Okay.
When we were young, Freddos were known to be the most affordable chocolate bar. They were a little frog and they were typically, I think, 10p when I was young. I remember being given £1 to spend on sweets at a party. I could have one big packet of sweets or I could have 10 Freddos.
Oh.
The logical answer is to go for all of the Freddos. However,
Sure.
every time I see the price of a Freddo rise, I am outraged, and the rest of the nation is too. I'm going to search now. Current price of Freddos. 25p. 25p. So what?
Okay, just going to have to pause there. I got so angry about the price inflation of Freddos that I broke my microphone, and the next 3 videos
Oh no.
have terrible audio. Damn you, Freddos.
That means that I could have bought 10 and now I can only buy 4.
gonna
That is outrageous.
Just the volume.
Okay, number 10.
Wait. Just a second. I want to say something to that. First of all, this is really cool. So you do have this Freddo, and every time it costs more or less, you know, the inflation is rising or falling. This is really cool. I like that. I think in Germany we do not have, well, we do not have one particular snack from one particular company that we use, but usually Germans tend to like compare the prices of ice cream scopes every single summer, and they always go up. When I was a child, I remember one scoop of ice cream. It's like this little ball. It cost like 50 pennies, pennies, which is 25 cents now. And a few years back, we hit the €1 mark, and now we're at 150, 160, somewhere around that thing for one scoop. So the inflation price went up so high, and people tend to compare the prices of one ice cream scoop to do that, which is very weird. But every summer there is a big discussion with Germans. Like last year, I paid 5 cents less, and this year I have to pay more. Impossible. 3 years ago, I paid 20 cents less. Like this. So I guess it's quite the same. So we're not very different with that. Okay, let's get to number 10. And after number 10, we're going to have a little break because this is going to be part 1. And in a few days, you are going to see the second part of this video. So let's get to number 10.
Pigs in blankets. We get so excited about this particular food called a pig in blanket. It is a little cocktail sausage wrapped in bacon.
Oh, right.
And typically we only have them at Christmas. But there's no reason for this. We could have them every Sunday. But if you go to a pub and your Sunday roast comes with a pig in blanket or some pigs in blankets, it's the best roast ever. We absolutely love them. But we only have them at Christmas. Why is that? No.
We do have kind of a similar thing in Germany. We do have the sausages surrounded by dough, and the name is very funny for them. Just a second. If you translate it word by word, it means sausages in a sleeping skirt. Which is so funny to me. But it's not the same than the sausages that she was talking about. We do have a meal that looks exactly like this though. It's called sausages in a bacon coat. We call it a coat because we surround the sausage. But then again, I don't eat either of them. So I don't know when people do eat it. I guess it's more a barbecue thing in Germany, but I really can't tell because I don't eat meat, so I don't know. Okay, thank you for watching this video together with me. It was a really cool video, a really cool first part of the video. I'm gonna watch the second part in a few minutes and you're going to see it in the next days. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did because it was a fun video. I learned lots of stuff that I didn't know about the UK. And let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of those things that she was talking about. As somebody who lives in the UK, is the stuff true that she said, or is there stuff that you don't agree with? Let me know in the comments down below. And also if you want to clarify even more, I'm always interested in learning stuff about the UK. So please let me know. And I will see each and every single one of you with the next video. Until then, bye!